Hi everyone, my name's Anita, I'm the Violet Stitcher and this is Floss Tube number 17. Now I've got a lot to show you today. It's been over a month. I keep thinking I should say it's been over a month since my last confession Floss Tube. Oh dear. So yes, it's been over a month, which is fine. I've been to a retreat, I've worked on almost every project, and I've got a new start, and I've bought some stuff because I went to a retreat. No finishes today. And that's about it. So there we go, let's begin with Dragon Clams, obviously. Right, so this is what it will look like when it's finished. Next year, and very exciting. Oh, let me show you. I'm out of practice. This is where it was last time you saw it. So you see I was working in the top right hand corner there. Yep, and this is where it is now. So I finished the top right hand corner here, and I've moved down to, see, it's getting so much now. Move down to this part here. So I've done this red dragon at the bottom, and I've moved over into the rock, and there's just the tip. Let me just move all that. There you go. You can see there's a tip of the yellowy green dragon is coming in. So that's going to be exciting. That was a lot of grey rock that I had to get through. Almost as bad as the blue sky. I'm not very good at background, but there we go, we're getting there. And importantly, I've hit a major milestone on this. This is over 50% now. And it's looking great. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Going really well. So yeah, I was stitching on that at the retreat, getting my 250 in the morning before I moved on to something else. So it's going very well. Where am I going to put everything? Right, I'll try and put it over there. Okay, so next one, what have I got here? Oh, it's my new start. Right, so obviously I don't have a previous photo for this one. So this is something I am starting with Nithya from Daydream. No, it's Daybreak, isn't it? Let me just check my notes. I always get those two channels muddled. Daybreak Stitcher. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Oh, I should have said, sorry. I was going to add stats as well this time because I've actually been keeping them for January. So in January, I did a total of 15,464 stitches across everything. And on Dragon Clams, I did the most on any project and was 7,473. So I definitely met my goal, which was 5,400. So very pleased with that. This one that I've just, so this new one that I'm doing with Nithya from Daybreak Stitchery is, just show you, ignore the pattern part, there you go. That's what it'll look like. And this is an Anne Stokes dragon. I bet you're surprised about that, aren't you? Anne Stokes dragon called Sky Queen. And I'm doing it on 25 count 1/1 from Chromatic Alchemy. Which way around is this? It's that way around. Called Unicorn Farts. And you can see, I think it makes like some kind of fantastical sunrise sunset. And you can see I've just started I've started in the middle and I've moved up to the tip of the wing. And I'm moving around here. Let's move that a bit closer so you can see. And you can see my new Triceratops needle minder that I got from the retreat. So I started this on the 4th of February, on the Saturday of the retreat. And you can see there's a few bits missing in the top of the wing there. That's because somehow I kitted it all up. I thought I kitted it all up, but I missed one colour. So I'm going to have to order that with other things, because you obviously can't just order one colour. That's ridiculous. So that's what I've got with that one. And I did... Oh, I haven't written it down. Well, that's annoying. I think I did something like 6, maybe 500 stitches on that. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that new start. And that'll go away for the rest of the month. Bring it out next month. And I made a new project bag for it. Look at this. Purple with bright orange flowers. Yeah, I was quite happy with that project bag. Let's put that over there. And the next one I will show you is Dalek. Dalek is here somewhere. Here we go. Dalek is from Thread Geeks and will look like this when it's finished. I'm hoping to get this finished by the end of the year. Last month I worked on it and did 1,542 stitches. Oh no, sorry, 1,554 stitches. And in order to get it finished by the end of the year, I had to do 1,542, so I did slightly over. So that was good. This is where I was at last time. There we go. So you see I'm trying to work ahead on the white before I get to the colours that go around it, the white bauble bits, nodules, I don't know. Anyway, oh, let me leave that up and I can compare. There we go. Yep. So I've done quite a bit. And it's definitely looking more Dalek-like. So that's quite cool. The confetti is of course crazy. But I think it's going to look good once it's finished. Yeah, this is 1/1 25 count sparkle snow from Zweigart. This is a leftover bit of fabric I had from the Wind in the Willows sale. So that's cool. And let's close that one. So speaking of Wind in the Willows sale, let's show you that. Wind in the Willows will look like this eventually. All the pieces have been released because I'm way behind. It was the Paine Free Crafts Wind in the Willows stitch along for last year. It's still available. You can buy the entire thing now. And yeah, this is where I was last time. I've just shown the zoomed in bit because I'm concentrating on the rabbit this year. Just unzip. And last month I did not a great deal. I only did 215, so to be honest, you possibly won't even notice the difference. Right, let me show you. Yeah, and that's where I'm at. So you can see her eye coming in, which is great. And a bit of the hedging behind her on the other side as well. So this is 2/2 25 count on sparkle snow. I should never have done this on 25 count. I should have done it on 28 at least. But there we go. It's far too late to go back. So it will be bedsheet size. You can see the bottom of Badger's feet there. But yeah, this year we're going to finish Rabbit and work on Rabbit until she's done. So that was part 2. And then I'll move to part 3. Do it like that. Let's put that away. Oh, itchy nose already. Oh dear. Oh, Savik's come and joined me on the... Will you come to join me? Give you a stroke. I think she might have missed me while I was away this weekend. Let's put that there. That'll probably fall over horribly. Next one is Bee Mermaid, or rather Nora Corbett's Letter Mermaid. Letters of Mermaid, what is it? Letters from Mermaids, there we go. So that is vaguely what it looked like, although I have replaced every single thread with something else. And that bee behind her I am doing in green rather than in browny orange. So I'm trying to get this finished by December, actually more like November, so I can get it framed and given away by December. And I did last month 446 stitches, and beginning of this, I worked on this at the retreat as well, so I did another 638 stitches. So she looked like this last time, so not very much, a bit of the bottom half of her tail and a bit of the bee coming in, and this is what she looks like. Let's get that right around now. And that's my new needle minder. I went to the Bee Stitchy retreat. Sorry, did you hear that? That was Savik making me out because I haven't stroked her for a few seconds. Hang on. Pay the cat tax. Is that okay? Oh no, being bitten. Still a bit bitey. She's purring now. Yeah, shush. We're filming a floss tube. Right, so where was I? Yes, I'm filling in the bee behind in Crafty Kitten's Aurora, which is beautifully variegated between green and purple. And also you can see I've started on this ribbon sea spray bit at the bottom here. I was a little bit worried, I am still a little bit worried, that it's not going to be very clear which bit is Mermaid and which bit is letter B. But there is some backstitch still to go in, so hopefully that'll make it clearer. Oh, I should have turned off my messaging stuff. Let me just turn that all off. Don't need that, do we? There we go. So yeah, quite happy with that, and I'm hopeful that I'll get that finished in time. I'm still unsure whether any beads will fit on a 25. Oh yeah, this is done 25 count 1/1, which isn't normally how you would do a Mirabilia. You'd normally do 28 count or 32 count over 2, so the beads fit. But I'm hoping the really tiny petite size 15 Delicas will fit. We will see. If not, just use some sparkly stuff. And it's still binging. Why is that? Let me just make that quiet. Where's the quiet? It's Matt because he's... So I've only just come back. Okay, I'm having a technology fail. I'll just leave it. Hope it doesn't message me again. Yeah, I've just come back from the retreat. I got back on Sunday. Today's Monday. And he had to leave to go for a work trip very early this morning. So Savik's very confused about the whole thing. Savik's the cat, sorry, if you didn't know that. And yeah, so we barely saw each other in the passing ships in the night. He will be back soon, so that's okay. Right, Bee Mermaid. Oh yes, it's my New Year start. Was it my new? No, it was my December Christmas start. Little Helpers, because it is a Christmas one. There we go. This is Anne Stokes, Paine Free Crafts, as it says on the chart. And I've been wanting to. I've owned this for ages and ages, and I was wanting to start it, so I just did. Because if you don't start it, you're never going to finish it, are you? And this is where I was at the beginning of the year. You see, I didn't get much done, but since then I have done Little Helpers. It would help if I put this in alphabetical order, wouldn't it? 720 stitches. There we go. So which way up is this? Must be this way. So I've done a fair bit. You see, actually you probably can't tell. If I go back to what it will look like, I am working on, I've started in the middle, as usual, and I'm working on that big dragon in the middle, his right hand wing up to the tip. Hopefully it'll become more obvious next time I show you. But yeah, you can see you've got a bit of the green. Oh, there we go. I've had to move that out of the way. That's easier, isn't it? Yeah, so that stripe of salmon reds, pinky reds across there is the wing, and there's a bit of tree behind her. So yeah, I like this one. It should be good. There's not too much boring background apart from bottom in the corners. There's a lot of green tree, but hopefully I can get myself through that. It'd be good when the dragon emerges. Yeah. And next one is a tiny one. I don't expect to finish Little Helpers obviously this year, and I've got no goal on that one because I've only just started it, so progress is a bonus. So Move Forward in Love is something I started last year in June, beginning of June, for Pride, and I am almost finished with it. This is where I was last time. You see, I've done like 3/4 of it. Oh, let me take it out of the hoop here. And last month I was on the train. Yeah, I went to London to see some friends, and I took it on the train with me. And I did there we go. I did 253 stitches, and I hope to finish this one this year. There are only about 3,000 stitches left. So see, I did more of the red line across the top, and a bit more of the leaves, that sort of thing. And this is 25 count 1/1. Bit of theme to my stitching. Yeah, so that's coming along. So I'll get more done on that this month. I'm trying to do about how much do I have to do? About 200 stitches a month ish. It should be finished. Okay. Next one is the Swans. Oh, I don't have a picture of that. Oh, but I do have where it was last time. So the Swans. This is where it was last time. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. Oh, sorry for the glare. I'm sure everyone has seen that a lot. I've already done the fox. I'm doing the fox, the swan, and the reindeer all on one piece of fabric. This is where I'm at now. You can see there's the tail of the fox in the corner there. So I haven't done a great deal. I am sort of, as a stretch goal, hoping to finish that this year. And I did 291 stitches. You can see my new needle minder from Agnes little minders. So I keep promising myself I won't buy her next batch, but then I fail again. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's going. Picking away at it. I also bought the reindeer from the de-stash table this retreat, so that was good. Got a bit of a bargain. So I can finish them all. I think I'll finish all the winter ones first and get that framed, and that can be on the wall to spur me on to do the spring after that. So what have we got next? Mixed berries, yay! I like this one. I mean, I like all of them, obviously, but this one's, you know, a full coverage dragons. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. Although I am cheating slightly. Is it really cheating? I'm not doing the background, but that is proving not as easy as you might think. And this is 25 count 1/1 on some Chromatic Alchemy fabric. Let me check. Mixed berries, where are you? Oh, here we go. Nimbus fabric, that's what it's called, Nimbus. And this is by Stanley Morrison, and it's a stitch along with Darren the Dizzy Stitcher and Ellie from Ellie Welly Stitcher. And this is what it looked like last time you saw it. There we go. So I'd done one page in a little bit, and how many stitches did I get on it this time? Mixed berries dragon. Not a great deal, so you might not notice a change. 223. Obviously this isn't going to finish this year. We are just trying to make a bit of progress. So I did, yeah, there's not a great deal of change, is there? I did more of the green bit of the wing, going up and moving up that page. So we'll get more of the strawberry dragon wing done. Hopefully a page finished by the end of the year at least. It's my new needle minder, a nice black cat for my friend. No, not you, Savik. More tricks. Okay, so that's that one. Right, another dragon. Did Dragon Beauty, which is an Anne Stokes dragon. This one is by, is this Thread Geeks as well? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. This is done on 25 count Freesia from Chromatic Alchemy. And I started this on my birthday last year. It's been 25 count 1/1. This is where I was last time. And did I give you the right picture? Is this where it is now? Oh, maybe that's not where I was last time. Maybe that's where I am now. Oops. Well, okay. Well, I can leave that in for next time, can't I? So I did, what's it called? Dragon Beauty. I did 394 stitches. It still looks like a black and grey line across the middle. But no, this bit is the underneath of the jaw of the dragon. And at some point you will be able to tell, in a couple of months' time, you'll be able to tell that there is a bit of a shape of a dragon there, hopefully. So yeah, this is not going to be a finish, I don't think, this year. I've got no goals really on it. I'm just trying to get some stitches in. Next one is Clumsy Witch by Cottage Garden Samplings, and it will look like Clumsy Witch, where are you? Oh yes, here we go. There we go. That's what she'll look like when she's done. Only she won't really look like that because I'm changing the skin colour, the cat, the spider is being removed, obviously, and there's going to be some brats on it, none of which I've started to do. This is where I was last time, not very far. You can see I've done her shoe and her legs, and this is where I've got so far. So I've done quite a bit more of the broom, and I've started the pumpkin. And I did Clumsy Witch. I did 522 stitches last month. I'm hoping to get this finished by the end of the year. And I can start on another witch or Halloween-ish project. This is on Owl's Dark Magic 25 count 1/1 Opalescent from Chromatic Alchemy. Yeah, quite happy with that. I did start trying to design some rats, and I managed 2 of them. They look okay, so I might put those on. I need to do more. This is why I'm trying to do more of the broomsticks so I can see where they're going to fit. Or maybe they might end up on top of the pumpkins, I'm not sure. But yeah, although designing is not my strength. Yeah, we'll get around to showing you those later. What have we got next? Oh, let's do the Chatelaine. So there were quite a few Chatelaines being stitched on at the retreat, and I was really trying very hard not to be enabled because, yeah, because those projects are expensive and take forever. But yeah, I'm gonna resist that enabling until I actually go to the Chatelaine retreat later on in the year. So this is what it will look like, only not really because this is a dreadful picture. This is where I was last time, so I'd almost finished the stitching all the way around. And if you're following my Instagram, you would have seen that I have finished the stitching now, and I've started some beading. So that's where we are. There we go. So I've actually even stitched in the words. So you can see I've got these. If I put it on an angle, can you see the size of the beads? Oh, let me move the progress. There we go. Oh yeah, you can see this there, can't you? You can see the size of the beads that I've put in. Now all the beads, none of the beads are the cool fall beads because I just raided my stash of, I used to do jewellery making, so I've got a ton of different beads sitting around, most of them Delicas. But as you can see, I've done the beads around here, most of the ones in around this section, and I think I've got to this bit. I've just got this section about a quarter of the way round here to finish beading, and then it's done. So I'm hoping I'll finish that this month. And it's going to look stunning. Look at all the bling. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Hello, sorry, not stroking you for a while. Yeah, I'll give you some strokes. Purring now. No eating me. There we go. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that finished before the end of the month, and then I can have it framed and up on the wall. Sorry, Cat is shaking the table. She's scratching herself. Where was I? Yes, yeah. I reckon it deserves a professional frame, even though it's tiny, because I spent over a year on it now. Yeah, so I'm quite chuffed with that. I might leave that out, finish it. Ooh, it's tempting, it's tempting. Right, so that's that one. Oh, I did count the stitches on that one, but it's hardly necessary because you can see it's almost done. I did, what's it called? Medieval Small Herb Star Violet. It's a ridiculously long name. I did 501 stitches on that. This is, oh, Mediterranean Mermaid. So, Mediterranean Mermaid I am hoping to finish by the end of the year. And where's her picture? Here she is. Oops, oh dear, getting a bit bent. So yeah, she's going to look like that, only I am changing the skin colour. And I will probably put some threads of silver in her hair as well. Okay, this is where I got to last time. Mediterranean Mermaid, there we go. So yeah, you can see that she was lacking arms and a head last time. A bit of a scary mermaid there. But now she has, oops, sorry, I'm just going to have to move that on because she's quite big now. Now she has a head, well, almost a head, but she's still a bit scary because I haven't finished her eyes or anything. And also, for some reason, her lips, that is a colour I don't have. Yet again, I missed a thread out while kitting it up. So that's on order. But I've done all her tail, all her body, coming up to her arms, and then there's the urn thing, and then obviously there's all the bubbles and swirls and stuff to do. And there's a lot more hair to be done as well. So I'm getting on with that. Last month I did 203 stitches, and also this beginning of this month I did 502. So I think that's where she stepped up, really, was the beginning of this month. So yeah, before long we will be onto beading, which is great. This is on 25 count, 2/2. Shouldn't have done it on 25 count, it's way too big. And I'm going to have to use bigger beads than called for. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. It's a problem for later on this year. Wow, it's got a huge stack of oh, you can see it, can't you? Huge stack of whips. Right, next one is yet another Anne Stokes dragon. This one is called Fantasy Dragon, and it, oh, there we go. It was in another Just Cross Stitch magazine. Oops, I'm flashing the chart there. I'm not going to get much out of that though. There we go. So that is what it will look like when it's done. And this is where it was before. I'm struggling with this one because the pattern is coloured green, and so when I mark it up, it's difficult to tell which stitches I've done and which stitches I haven't, because marking it up just colours it more green, but it was already green in the first place. Yeah, it's not always easy to tell what the symbols are because they have the back stitch drawn over the top of them, so you're kind of squinting at it going, is that an X or a dot? I can't tell. The Sky Dragon isn't quite as bad because it's not all one colour. Oh, actually, let's keep that up. And that is what I've done. So it still doesn't look much like a dragon at all. See if I can show you where it's at. Maybe not. So I am moving my way under his. No, it's on the fold, isn't it? Typically, I'm trying to move my way up to his head. Does that help? No, not at all. No, you can't tell. Not especially if I'm holding it upside down. But at some point, hopefully, we'll be able to see the head take shape, and so it'll make it, yeah. Somehow that'll make it easier to stitch on because it'll look a bit more like a dragon. But I do like those different shades that are coming in and the patterns on his back. Yeah, I did. Fantasy Dragon. Yeah, 201 stitches on this one last month. I'm yet to pick it up this month. This won't be finished this year at all. But hopefully we'll make some progress. Oh, now I've got threads everywhere. It's still not falling over. Right, we're almost there at the end. So Violet is a stitch along, or more of a start along really, because I think Nadine has finished it. So Violet by Nora Corbett, and she will look like, where was the picture? Oh, here we go. She will look like that when she's finished, apart from the skin colour change. Yep, and also I've changed the wings to not be bright white, to be slightly greeny grey. Because whites always end up dirty anyway, I might as well stitch grey. Oh dear, I haven't refilled my bobbin. There we go. I might as well leave it on the hoop because it pretty much fits. I've just got a... Oh god, I hope I know what colour that is. Right, so this is where I was last time. And this is where I've got to now. So I have done more of the... No, I haven't. Done more of this wing, basically. Yeah. This is 28 count 2/2. A much more reasonable way to do a Mirabilia, or Nora Corbett in this case. And so I'm working on that, and I have a vague hope of finishing this one this year, but it doesn't have to happen. And I did 254 stitches on it, so maybe it's a bit ambitious to expect me to finish that one this year. But I'm having fun doing it. Did I say what this is on? 28 count 2/2 Freesia by Chromatic Alchemy. And that her empty belly there is because that's all full of beads. So yeah. Oops, let's put that bobbin in as well. That's not the floor. I don't think I can fit any more. And the very last one is Dragon Pancakes. Oh, I've forgotten her name of the artist. Anyway, this is what it will look like when it's finished, and I'm doing this start along with Lauren, blanked on that one, Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny, and Amber Rogue Mama Stitcher, and Morty from Mad Morty, because it's dragons by this artist. I think it's Nadezhda Kazarina. I think that's right. She from the Ukraine. Oh dear, I should have written notes on this. Yeah. So anyway, I've chosen that dragon, and this is where I was last time. Now I am hoping to finish that one. No, it's not. That's not where I was last time. This is where I am now. Oh, rats, I've done it again. That is annoying. Anyway, so ignore that. This is where I am now. And it's coming along. And I have done 217 stitches. This is 2 over 2. Now I think it's 28 count, but the more I stitch on it, the more it looks more like 25 count. So I get a little bit worried that I haven't got enough space to fit it in. But we'll see. We'll fudge it. I've had too many false starts on this one as it is. It needs back stitching with dragon. I might start doing that so I don't leave it all at the end. Dragon sleeping with strawberry. Oh, it's very cute. And that is all my whips. So what else have I got to say? Yeah, the retreat was great. I got to meet up with people that I met before at retreats last year and get to know them a bit better, which was excellent. We had a lot of fun, lots of laughing, food was excellent, met some new people, even discovered that there were people who had come up from Bristol as well. So I took one of them home, because obviously I was heading that way anyway. Morty turned up for the day, selling textured treasures stuff. Oh yes, I fell into a hole on that. I ended up buying this. Look how pretty it is. Look at all the different stitches and the beads. Yeah, so I'm doing stitch from stash, but this is needlepoint, not cross stitch, so doesn't count, right? Doesn't count at all, so that's good. I was very good on my budget, given that needle minders and what else did I buy? Yeah, needle minders don't count, and this doesn't count. I only spent £5, so it's good. Yeah, so I will start this at some point this year, soon, possibly for my birthday. Oh no, wait, can I wait that long? I don't know. Anyway, it's lovely. So yeah, it's all Morty's fault, because yeah, she wouldn't sell me just the chart because there wasn't just the chart available, so I had to go for the entire kit. So that was a bit more expensive, but then I suppose I just had to buy the stuff anyway. So, and I'm all ready to go now. Yeah, and it was lovely seeing Morty. That's right, I got to see Morty for the first time. You know, despite having talked to her for ages and failed to meet up with her last year, I actually got to meet up with her, so that was lovely. Really enjoyed that, and she mentioned being able to come to Bristol sometime, so I'm looking forward to that too. Oh yes, there were lots of people in Bristol, so I was thinking maybe I might try and organise a stitch day for those of us who live in and around Bristol, because I know Blue She Stitches does as well. I'm sure we could hire or take over a bit of a pub or something and do some stitching for an afternoon or a day or something. Anyway, I have vague plans. See how vague they are. They might become something concrete. Yeah, sorry, just have a sip. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you very much for watching. This is a little bit long. Oh yeah, it is a little bit longer than I anticipated. Perhaps I won't leave it quite so long. I keep saying that though, and I just turn up when I'll turn up. Well, I should stop apologising. It's just, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, I've got to the end of my box. That is everything I wanted to say. So it's lovely to chat to you all. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I haven't been through all the comments from last time or the time before that. See, so I need to get around to doing that. That I will apologise for. So yeah, sorry about that, and I will get around to it. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you sometime either at the end of this month or more likely at the very beginning of next month. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.